Hi guys, in today's review will be on the all-new Hatton'S Genesis coaches, and this one here is in the Great Western livery, which is chocolate and cream. I believe these are era 2 and 3 because the Great Western was a pre-grouping company that came one of the big fours, if I've got that correct. So these were announced about 2 years ago, and here we have a full break and a pack of 4. The pack of 4 at the back. All the codes that you need for this will be in the description because it's easier than put it on the screen. It'll be in the description if you want to go and search the codes and see if there's any available. Let's see if they're worth the money, and let's get into the review, shall we? You do get some detail bags in these coaches depending on which variant you've got, if they're 4-wheeled or 6-wheeled. If they're 4-wheeled, you get these ones here. And if they're 6-wheeled, you get them ones there. I think the footboards, every coach has got them from Hatton'S by the looks of it. So yeah, but there's footboards already added to the coach. On the Hatton'S Genesis coaches, you get 4 different style backs. You get the one with the metal steps and the handrail, also a vacuum pipe as well. Then you get the one with the windows, which is mainly for the brake, but not every brake has these. So you get 4 little windows, you also get some lining, and you get a vacuum pipe as well, and some more piping too going up the top to the top. The windows themselves do have a black outline as well, and you can see the panelling as well for this pre-grouping style coach, I want to say. Moving along, you do get the same style of coach but no windows, but it has the piping with it and the vacuum pipe and the panelling too. The piping is separately applied, I believe, and I think it's metal too. And then the last one you also get, if I have this correct, you also get it with no piping and just the wood effect or the panelling as well. Like I said, they're the 4 you get. You also get on the buffer beam, you also get the metal unsprung buffers. You also get a hook as well, some more detailed parts. There's a few rivets down there as well. And you get a small LEM coupling as well on all of them. The roofs are separately applied as well. And they're in a white with some rain ducats as well. On the roof we have it for the gas. All the Great Western ones are gas and they're all separately applied by looks, and they are metal. Like I said, the roofs are in white and they do clip on and off the roofs quite easy. Now on to the body type. Starting off at this body type, and this is a 6-wheeled full brake in Great Western chocolate and cream. They're all in chocolate and cream, and we have the lovely crest just below the windows as well. We also have a rain ducat, and the drop down windows have been painted separately by the looks of it. The lining on the panelling is fantastic. We also have a metal running board as well, which is a great touch, gives the coach some weight. The guard ducat does have glass in it as well, or glazing too. The glazing itself is a glazing bar, which we'll get into later on when we look inside the bodies. As we look inside the full brake now, the full brake did let me down, if I'm honest with you. There's nothing in there at all. No wood flooring, no handbrake wheel or anything like that. At least Hornby went to that sort of trouble. I know people don't like the Hornby ones, but they went to that sort of trouble. It's a letdown. And are you going to see when it goes around? Maybe a little bit, but it would be nice just to put a handbrake in there. But there's nothing. You can see the glazing is just one massive glazing bar in the coach. On to the next coach now. The next coach again is in chocolate and cream, and this is a 5-compartment. We have 2 third class at the end, and then moving in a bit we have 2 second class, and right in the centre we have the first class. All these coaches have, looks like metal door handles and stuff like that to help people get in and out of the coaches. We do have a sticker in the 3rd class, but I'm not sure what it says, if it's non-smoking or smoking. We do have some soul bar detail as well, a few rivets and stuff like that. They're on every coach possible. The windows, like I said, where the doors are, do drop down in real life. They have been painted red as well as cream too. And we have 2 crests on the show. In the 1st class door we have the big crest. Then on the 2nd class doors we have the small crest. As we do a look inside this 5-compartment coach, all the passenger coaches do have luggage racks above them, which is a great touch, it really is. Some of the seating in there has been painted. I think it depends on the class. They have been painted green or red or even brown. And you can see the places where it was moulded at the factory there on every coach. I can't really help that. But yeah, the detail on this is rather nice actually. And when the roof goes on, you probably would have enough room if you wanted to model some suitcases on top. Next up, we have an all-third coach, and this has 5 compartments as well. We also have a different crest, I believe, on this one. The crest is the same as the one on the full brake. But again, still got a lot of painting and gone to a lot of trouble. We do have details on the sole bar, like I said. We also have the handles as well. It's a highly detailed coach, if I'm honest with you. The whole set is really. As we do an inside look on this all-third coach, again we have the luggage rackets above the seating area. We also have some red and brown seats because this is an all-third. But again, it's highly detailed, and again you can see the moulding marks from the manufacturer or at the factory. As we move on now to an all-third brake, and I got to say the brake style on these and the full brake I absolutely love. I absolutely love brakes and full brakes. On here we have the same crest as the full brake on the luggage area. Just past the ducket we have some writing on the door again for the guard. The double doors do say luggage, the one says guard and it says all third. We do have a number for this coach. Actually, all the coaches have numbers, I just forgot about them. And they're at the top, they're the roofs. And again, detail everywhere you look on these, I can't say enough about them. And this is a 6-wheeled brake. As we do an inside look on the coach now, again, we have the luggage rackets above it. I probably said that word wrong. We also have the colour seating as well for the first classes. Then when we move to the brake area again, there's nothing there, there's no wood flooring, there's not even a hand wheel or hand brake for the guard. Just needs something in there. There's something missing from the guard sections of these coaches. Again, we have full glazing. Again, it's a bar, a little bit snapped off during transit, but it still covers the window. That's the main thing. And finally, we move on to a 4-wheeled third all brake. And with this one, the rain ducket has been moved right to the end. This is the one with the windows at the end of the coach as well. We have tiny handrails dotted around as well, which are in gold. Again, we have this in cream and chocolate. Again, it looks fantastic. We have a number for the coach also. We also have some stickers on the third class bit for the passengers to smoke or non-smoke. I can't really read what it says and my camera won't pick it up. So it's a really tiny 4-wheel coach and it looks fantastic, like most of them do. As we do a view on the inside of this 4-wheeled third brake, again we have the usual stuff in there. Glazing bars, luggage rackets, and we have colour seating too. Again, there's nothing really for the guard there, which lets it down. I know I've mentioned it several times, but it just lets me down, especially when Hornby have done it in theirs, and people bash them for it. But saying that, they are highly detailed, these coaches. Onto the underneath of a 4-wheel coach. As you can tell, we have the NEM style couplings as well, either ends on every coach, which you can pull out if you don't want them on the brake or anything like that. We do have a cylinder in there because this is gas. We also have some brake rigging as well, some fine piping. The wheels on all of these coaches, I believe, are Munster wheels, and I think they've got the wooden inserts, which are brown. It's a nice touch on. Hatton'S also do a freehold one as well on some other variants of their coaches, depending on what preference you get. Like I said, we have some brake rigging again. We also have some holes for the details, I believe, for the details that are in the bag. Not too sure because the instructions don't tell you, just tell you about the lighting and how to get the roof off and how to remove the 6 wheels, middle wheels if you want to do that later on. But they don't tell you about where the detail goes if you need it to. And finally, we take a look at the 6-wheeled version of the chassis. Again, we have that fine detail underneath. We have some piping onto the bottom of the sole bar. We also have some fine other piping, which is loose. I don't know if it's meant to be loose, but it's loose on mine. And it was also loose on the production samples that certain YouTubers were showing off. As I understood it, it was going to be fixed, but don't know if that's how it's meant to be or not, but it is. But I guess it was going around. Probably not. Again, we have a cylinder as well and holes for the details that are in the detail bag. You can remove the centre wheel on these if you really wanted to. Personally, me, no, and they do have a lot of play in them, which is great. They should do second radius, maybe first if you're really good. Again, we have the couplings as well and some more brake rigging and the metal steps as well. Don't forget the metal step. So yeah guys, that's the end of the review and running session, small running session. We had 3 different locos. We had the Oxford Rail Dean Goods with the full brake and some milk tankers, and a Oxford Rail Great Western brake van, 6-wheeled. Then we had the old tooled Hornby Terrier with some of the coaches, third brakes and one of the centre coaches as well. And then finally we have this beast, which is Bachmann's City Class in its early livery. And that's just pulling the whole lot of the Hatton'S coaches. It looks quite good, look quite nice actually. I don't have many locos that will go with this, I don't think. But you can do all one and one what you like. The prices for these, the full brake was £30, no lights. And then the other 4 was 110 as a pack from Hatton. All of these are from Hatton'S, obviously. I'm not sure if Hatton'S are still selling these or if they're sold out. I know there was a few issues with orders being cancelled at last minute. I've had it affected to me on another set. You might still get hold of them on the second-hand market. They might go on eBay for a silly amount of money. Hatton'S still might have some in, I don't know, but they are wonderful. To me, they are eye candy. They look wonderful. The passenger ones look amazing inside, but then when you get to the ends where the brakes are, or the full brakes, there's nothing in there, and it's a little bit of a letdown, if I'm honest with you. I don't mean to sound disappointed at all, but like I said before, even Hornby managed to put a hand wheel in there and some wood flooring effect. But it is what it is. Are you going to see when it goes around? No. But it's just nice to know it's there if you want to go and look. And obviously it's not. But they do look fantastic. I do love the third brakes and the full brakes. They look amazing. So guys, did you enjoy the review? What did you think to the coaches? What did you think to the locos that were pulling it? And would you buy them? So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next review, so please take care and goodbye.